It's 3:01, so we're going to get started. But I thought just while we're getting going, if people just want to take a moment wherever you're at, just to check in with yourself on how you are today. So we're going to just do like a little rating: thumbs up, you're awesome; thumbs down, it's terrible; or somewhere in between. So just give a little sum up on the screen, how people are doing. Okay, good. Well, thank you for doing that. And for those that have their video off, I'm going to unmute you just briefly. Just let us know if you have any trouble hearing or seeing this. Okay.
Everything's fine.
Awesome. Good, good, good. All right, I'm going to mute you all again just so we can have less distractions. So if you have a question or anything, you can just chat or raise your hand or wave me down. So we'll welcome and thanks for joining today. This is our second virtual Mindful Mondays, and I'm genuinely grateful for technology and the ability to still offer this, and that people are making time in what I imagine is a very unusual type of Monday. Today, as students are back from spring break, we're doing classes online. And it's 3 o'clock on a Monday. So we're going to try to keep a few things, quote unquote, normal by continuing to offer this. So thanks for being game. And I apologize. I have another screen here that has one of the meditation scripts I want to do. That'll be my guide. And I know there's a glare. So if you can just push past that, we'll all be good. But for those maybe that don't know me or haven't seen me in a while, my name is Lauren. I'm the outreach coordinator at the Counseling Center, and we get to do Mindful Mondays with support from the library and the student organization, Meditators at Minds Club. So we're just grateful that people are interested in this type of a service and offering. I know for one, I've had kind of a more anxious day on the work front and the home front. So I look forward to these types of moments to remind myself of the benefit of a reset and a pause. And that sometimes when we slow down and have a reset or a pause, it can give us like the fresh breath of air. It can help us feel refocused or more calm. Sometimes though, also with mindfulness and meditation, right? Sometimes when we slow down, we become more aware of what's kind of hard or yucky or maybe anxiety provoking. And so just to be, I'll just put that out there as a disclaimer, to be kind to yourself, that whatever comes up today for you in this meditation, it is what it is, and we can manage it as best as we can. And there's no perfect way to do this. So I do appreciate when mindfulness and meditation has a calming aspect to it, but I know that that's not always the case. So I'll just stop talking right there and we'll get right into it. So we're going to be doing a body scan meditation today. Has anyone done those before? Raise your hand if you have. If you haven't, that's okay. I'll guide you through it. This is a really basic type of meditation, but basic in no way means easy or simple. I actually find this one pretty challenging, but it's nice because there's a rhythm and a guidance to it, and it's going to help us connect more with our minds and our emotions with our bodies, which can be important to do in mindfulness and meditation. So as you are, if you're sitting and you're comfortable, stay sitting. If you want to turn off your audio, or sorry, your video and just hear my voice and lay down. Some people like to do this lying down on a couch or in a bed, whatever you want. But we're going to start just by settling into this moment, right? So roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Let your hands just kind of fall gently on your lap. If you have your phone in your pocket or you're holding your phone, just give yourself a gift of a moment and set it aside. And at any point, you can turn off your video if you want, or you can just leave it as is. And then let your eyes slowly close if you're comfortable with that. And if not, that's okay. You can just focus on a spot in front of you. Just allow yourself to settle into this moment, letting yourself be comfortable, feeling yourself being supported by the chair and the surface beneath you. And maybe even just making note of if you're warm enough, and if you're not warm enough, grabbing a blanket real quick or a coat or something. And just take a few moments to get in touch with the movement of your breath. And just any sensations in your body. Again, just specifically focusing maybe on that physical sensation for where your body makes contact with the chair. Noticing any touch or pressure. And then on each out breath, allow yourself just a little bit more to let go. Maybe even sinking a little deeper into your chair or the surface you're on. Sometimes I like to start by taking slower, a little deeper breaths, but if that doesn't feel good to you, you can breathe normally. And remind yourself of the intention of this practice. We're not aiming to feel any different, relaxed, or even more calm. That's not our aim. That may happen and it may not. Instead, the intention of this practice is to, as best as you can, bring awareness to any sensations that you detect. As I guide you through different parts. Now bring your awareness to the physical sensations in your lower abdomen. Becoming aware of the changing patterns or sensations as you breathe in and as you breathe out. Do that again, just taking a moment to really feel what it feels like to breathe in and to breathe out. And now we're going to imagine bringing focus. You can imagine this as a soft light, or just bringing attention in your mind's eye, but bringing your focus of your awareness down to your left leg, into your left foot, and all the way out to the toes of your left foot. Focusing on each of the toes on your left foot in turn, one at a time. And bringing a gentle curiosity to investigate the quality of the sensations you find. Maybe noticing the sensation of contact between the toes, a sensation of tingling or warmth, or even if there's no particular sensation, noticing that. And when you are ready, on an in-breath, feel or imagine the breath entering your lungs and then passing down into the abdomen all the way into the left leg, the left foot, and out the toes of the left foot. And then on the out breath, feel or imagine the breath coming all the way back up, out of the foot, into the leg, up through the abdomen, chest, and out through your mouth or your nose. As best as you can, continue that visualization for a few breath cycles. Breathing down into the toes on your in-breath and back out from the toes on your out-breath. Sometimes this can feel different or awkward. breathing into a space in your body. So approach it as best as you can, maybe even approaching it playfully. There's no right or wrong. Now, when you're ready, on an out breath, let go of awareness of your toes and bring your awareness to the sensations on the bottom of your left foot. Bringing a gentle, investigative awareness to the sole of your left foot, maybe the instep, the heel. Maybe even noticing the sensations where your heel makes contact with the floor or the surface you're on. And then again, experiment, even if briefly, with breathing into that part of your left foot, the heel, the bottom of your left foot. Just noticing any sensations. You don't need to interpret or do anything about them, but more so just notice. And continue to breathe. And now allow your awareness to expand into the rest of your foot, the ankle, the top of the foot, the bones, the joints. And then taking a slightly deeper breath, direct your attention down into the whole of your left foot. And as your breath lets go on the out breath, the exhale, imagine letting go of your left foot completely, allowing your focus of awareness to move into your lower left leg, the calf, the shin, the knee. And keep breathing. Continuing to bring awareness and a gentle curiosity to the physical sensations in each part of your left leg. And before we move to the right leg, allow yourself just for one more moment, bring awareness to your upper left leg. And if at any point you find yourself feeling distracted, by thoughts or sensations or even emotions, just give yourself permission to come back to the room, our virtual room, as I'm closing my Outlook to reduce a few more noises. Now allow your awareness to expand with that curiosity, that non-judgmental curiosity, to your right foot, all the way down to the toes on your right foot. And we'll move just a little differently at a pace now that you've settled in. But take that time to notice any sensations between the toes on your right foot. or any lack of sensation. Noticing the bottom of your right foot. Noticing the right foot as a whole. And breathing into that space specifically. As best as you can, when you breathe in, imagining that air that you're breathing in going all the way down to the toes on your right foot, and then the exhale, your out breath, the air coming all the way up from your right foot. And with that soft light or spotlight, or even just your focus, allow your awareness to slowly move up your right leg. Your calf, your knee, your upper right leg, just with that slow breath and awareness, focusing on that one area at a time. And let your attention shift to your pelvic area, your back, and your abdomen. Again, when you find yourself distracted, syncing back up your breath with these particular places in your body. Feeling or imagining the breath entering your lungs and then passing down your abdomen to that spot in your body you're focusing on. On the in-breath and on the out-breath, feeling or imagining the breath coming all the way back up out of that space in your body, up through the abdomen, chest, and out through your nose or your mouth. And now shift your focus to the breath, the sensation of the breath in your chest. And then let your attention shift to your fingers. You can do fingers on your right hand or your left hand or both. Imagining your focus shifting up from your fingers to your hands, to your arms, elbows, and your shoulders. Your neck and your face and your head. You can focus on one particular area, or you can focus on your head, your face, and your neck all together. In each area, as best as you can, bring some level of awareness and attention to that area. And again, every exhale, imagine letting that go, if even briefly. Sometimes when we're focusing on our body, doing a body scan, we might sense an area of tension or other intense sensations. So if you notice any of those spaces in your body, return to them now and take a moment or two to focus the breath on those areas of tension. You can breathe into them Using your in-breath gently to bring awareness to that specific area, that specific spot. And as best as you can, have a sense of their letting go, or maybe even a release on your out-breath, on your exhale. And stay with this just for a few more moments. Again, returning to any area of tension in your body today. Your mind will inevitably wander away from almost anything that you're doing, whether it's this meditation or something else going on in your day. Even when we're focusing on our breath and our body, our mind can wander away. And just know that that's entirely normal. That's what our minds do. But the thing is when you notice that it has wandered, gently acknowledge it, and then gently but firmly bring it back. Bring your mind's attention back to your breath, back to that body part you were focusing on, or that you were trying to focus on. There's no shame and there's no judgment for our distractions, but let's notice them and then come back. After you have scanned the whole body as we guided you through today, we're going to spend just a few more moments being aware of a sense of the body as a whole, and of the breath flowing freely in and out of the body, imagining the whole body breathing. And just notice what, if anything, that's sticking with you, any sensation, any emotion, maybe even any thought that's sticking with you right now after having spent a little time tuning inward into your breath and into your body. And just see if you can, for one more moment, sit with that. Let that be, not needing to grab onto it and keep it, not needing to force it away, but just to see what it is, if anything. These can be stressful times. Maybe that's an understatement. And sometimes what can be helpful is tuning back into the rhythm, the soothing rhythm of our breath that is always with us, and connecting with our bodies, feeling our own internal sources of strength, or even being aware of the parts of us that maybe are uneasy or tense. in that awareness and in that knowing, sometimes we are better able to meet our needs. So just as we started today, we're going to take a few deep, slow breaths. To end this practice, and just give yourself a moment to feel the surface beneath you, feel your feet on the floor, feel your hands where they touch your body on your lap.